Oh, guys, so annoying. Guys, I'm so sorry. So, Craig, if you're on yet. Oh. Beth Stamper, they're singing. That's awesome. Sorry for leaving you hanging like that. After an hour or so, I lose connection too. So, yay, it's just another thing that I have to put up with right now. Yes, here come the pens. Here come the pens. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da. Here come the pens. Do 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 do. I can hear all the parts in my head. Probably what drives me the craziest. And yet I'm not able to do all the parts out loud actually. Guys, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry. This is awesome. Thanks, James. What's up? Bernie Mac, 428. Valor Queen lurks. Let's do this. Let's see who else is back on. Commander Root, Valor Queen. Yep. Once snow gets on, I'll be. Uh, I know that everybody's back on and in business, and we're a legit stream again. Everybody call for her. Snow. Seriously, I love making that a thing. I don't know why, but it's fun. So I want everybody needs to do that. Put that in the chat. Snow. It's like clapping for Tinkerbell, like to save her life. I want that to happen basically. Yes, it's coming to life. See what I mean with these pens? It's like hard not to feel like it's the best way to go. Snow's on. All right. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Valor Queen 3CE. Um, I know. Went off, came back on. Sorry. Oh, really? Tink's your fave? Totally me as well. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go as Tinkerbell this year. That wasn't even the darkest gray. Let's go to a really light gray. Cool gray CG1. Let's do that. And get all the in-betweens now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Craig, are you back on yet? Everybody, here comes the pen. Or here come the pens. Ooh, that looks a little bit too. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, coming to life. Little definition everywhere. I love this part. A little bit more in here. lighter tone too. So this is like mid-tones right here. That's what I'm using this pen for. I have a dream, I really do, of turning Joe's studio into Joe Everson Art into more than just the singing painter and the art that I do, and it becomes almost a culture, but a place where you can get something special, something maybe different and unique. Not like there aren't other artists out there that can do stuff that I'm doing, but I'm saying like in every way, like musically, psychologically, in every way, you're like experiencing something interesting. Oh, just got a new order on Squarespace, the website. That's exciting. See what I sold here in a second, but where it's more than just, I don't know, it's more than just like, oh yeah, I know this artist, whatever. It's like, no, like I actually know him. I get to experience some of those things with him, and like he helped me do this and that and the other. Like that is worth more to me than the art sales and things like that. I mean, that has to happen so that I don't starve, okay? But that's all. Like past that, honestly and truthfully, I really, really, really wish everyone I come in contact with the best, unless you're like being a butt. But I think it got away from the point. The main point is I want to develop a really cool system of, like, oh, I need this done. Well, I can do it. Like every aspect of it could be done artistically. And I think that'll make more sense as I continue to realize my dreams into existence, basically. That's what I do. I just keep pushing. There we go. It's really coming to life. Ooh, here we go. All right, here. Good, Craig. I'm glad. Cynthia, you're back on here now. Awesome. Memories of Baltimore. Here comes the sun. Tori, what's up? Over on YouTube, Aaron W. Hood. Yep. Yodi. Aaron W. Hood. Over on YouTube, Alex Winston. What's up? Are you excited for the new season? Yes. Are you kidding me? That's kind of what I was talking about earlier on when I first started this. It was suggested to do them, and I'm like, yeah, are you kidding me? Like, yes. I think they've done an amazing job. Oh, yeah, the mic situation. Let me pop this up a little bit. Is that too much? I know the audio is a little quiet, and I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm alone in my studio. I mean, my dog's there sleeping, but I don't think he minds. But I can put the headset on, which is really clean and clear. It's not as comfortable as I'd like it to be. I mean, sure, it's like kind of not there, but I feel this constant tug with the piece on, and I don't know, it's kind of annoying. So I don't wear it as often, but if you guys aren't hearing, or I'm experimenting without it, and anyway, but if you're not hearing me though, it's definitely not worth it. There we go. I'll apply this like very much a what's that called? Like a fleece type substance by doing this. Kind of just discovered that. I think it's going to work. Real nice. In rendering that, this really needs to be blended more. This could be darker. I'll come back for you. Talk to me. Yeah, hey, let me show you how it sounds. I know it's much better now, and I'll go ahead and use it really quick. This is just a Countryman on the mic. What I usually use, by the way, is a MXL 400, which was like they're really cheap. Not really cheap. I mean, it was still a bit of a pretty penny. But definitely a more affordable version of like the blue series that came out of mics and whatnot. See, so like if I don't tape it back here, it just kind of tugs a lot, which I can tape. Let's see. Just use this. Give me a sec. It's still not on because I have it plugged into the other mic. Just go like that. Boom. On. Don't blast that out. Sorry, here comes a pop. There. Can you guys hear me? Is it too loud, too quiet? Sound good? Test, test. Toast. Toast. Here, I'll turn up some more. Test. Yo. There we go. Does that sound real nice? Is that clean? Nice clean sound there. There we go. I'll turn this down. Thanks, Snow. Loud and clear. Awesome. We're back at it. Now I'm going to... Ooh, which one was I using? Dang it. Ooh, probably this one. Test it in here. Yeah. There it is. Anyway, I hope that's better. Maybe I'll just stick with this. It's not that bad. Much louder, a lot better. Yeah, this is going to be like super clear. I should just stick with this. Sorry, guys. Good here. I'm getting your messages, Craig. Let's see. Fall colors. That's what I sold. 11 by 17 watercolor to Abbeville, South Carolina. Nice. I've got some watercolors. Do stick with it. Totally works. That is much louder. Sweet. Alright, let's finish this guy up. Let's get some textures in here. Let's finish up this look. I'm a very process-driven human, and that's why I enjoy both creating in this manner and also watching. So I'm one of those that goes on YouTube and watches the long, boring video to some on some kind of process. And it doesn't even have to be art. A lot of times it is something totally different, and it doesn't matter. Another thing I love to watch would be what's it called? They're those builds. Not Jamie, but the other one from the Mythbusters. I can't believe I forgot his name. One of my favorite shows of all time was the Mythbusters. I love it. I love science. I love physics. I love geometry. I didn't like just straight math. I wasn't as good with it. I liked applied sciences a lot. But anyway, it's not about the math. It was about the two personalities and them creating. And both of them were geniuses in their own right. Like, Jamie and Adam and Jamie. Sorry, Adam. And anyway, absolutely loved that show. And I like Adam Savage's one day builds and like creating things, stuff like that. Like watching those with the process, I think it's really interesting. I like to know how things work, what makes them tick, and I think that's why I like psychology, by the way. The audio. But anyway, and like per usual, you know, I've been having issues like this all the time. Today, especially, it seems like. And in front of a tech guy like Craig, he's going to have 10 million things I should have said. Oh, sorry, guys. That was just the batteries died on my headset. And I'm out of double A's. So we're back to the old mic. I'll bring it tighter. How about that? Is that better? There's a fly on there. All right, so we were... Anyway, basically, I don't know where you came in on all that or left off on all that, but basically I was saying, for those of you who don't know, Craig was like a second dad to me out at the college where I was. He's watching, I think, on YouTube now. Anyway, yeah, this is really how the mic's supposed to be used, and that's probably what I should have been doing before. Sorry. Yeah, this mic is a really nice mic, and this is probably the best thing. It's just sometimes I want to be able to move around, and I have to teach a class sometimes online, so the headset works well when I'm moving around the studio with bigger art pieces. But for the drawing, I think I could stick with this. No batteries, too. Anyway, so Craig, thank you, by the way, for being that person. You never know what effect you're having on people and whose lives you're actually touching, even when honestly you don't feel like anyone's listening to you or you're not, being listened to. It might surprise you who ends up coming back. It's already happened to me before with people that I never would have, like, wait, what? You were watching that part of our lives? And anyway. There we go. It's really coming together. Dakota, my dog, is watching a little, like, water beetle that I've seen go by a couple times here. And he's really interested now. He's up from his little cat nap. Haha, no pun intended. Oh, and just like that, he's bored. He's back to bed. Lying down. Oh yeah, loud and clear. Art as its best. Awesome. Good. Haha. Nice. January, what's your take on all this? How are things looking? You're kind of my gauge sometimes for this. Are we hitting like 10s with this one? Are we doing? That's all going to be hidden in there. All right, let's do a few of these in here. Add a little texture here. We're going to really make this one pop real nice. It's going to be one of my favorites, I think. Hashtag be the Renaissance. Nice. I like it. Just curious, when I'm streaming, over on YouTube especially, does it give you the specs on what rate is it? I think it's an HD level, but is it like 1080p? I doubt it's 4K, although I have streaming capability of 4K into the computer, and that's what's going in. I highly doubt that's what's coming out on your end. And then we're just going to fade that one out. All right, not yet. Well, yes, we are. Let's go into this color. What'd you do today? Oh, I don't know. I just listened to this like random artist. Just jab a lot today. It's really weird. His name's Joe. Let's see, standard HD, yeah. For some reason, how it pops out at me. Your shading is truly amazing. Ah, coming from Snow. That's awesome. Wonderful. Oh, and someone had asked down there, is this coming from my head? No, there's a couple of screenshots that I'm looking at from the show because I wanted to capture that emotion. I could draw something similar to this, but it's a lot easier to be able to see the actual expression. And I want to be true to the moment for this one since it's for fun anyway. I can't say I'm always that good, like, that it's just going to always look like life. That's kind of my goal with this process. But yeah, sorry, long answer, basic question. This is primarily from an actual moment in the cinematic history of the child actually using the Force, I believe, for the first time that you see in it. So it's like a really cool moment. Anyway. Hope that answered your question okay. I think that's what fascinates me so much about this type of art and other comic artists are that they develop that library in the head, is a good way of putting it, and they can refer and reference those images, at least some artists use it this way, and actually reproduce something that's translated into what we're seeing as a Baby Yoda, or and they can reproduce that in their head and move it around in 3D space in their head and just recreate that. And I think that's amazing. Like that's really fun. And honestly, I've not been able to do that for most of my life, not really well, like on that level. And I want to be able to do that. I guess I should say not really well on that level with everything. There are some things I can do that now, and I'm building up my own library. But how you get there has a lot to do with looking at something and implanting it into your mind. And Joe has a mic. Let's see. The Great Game Hog came on Instagram. Great gift you have been given. Very talented. Thank you. That's very kind. I appreciate it. I really don't want to take it for granted. I can't say I've always been perfect with that, but There are a lot of great artists out there who don't get the chances I've had, and as opposed to feeling guilty about that, so to speak, I carry the torch for them and try to be an encouragement and let people know, like, things, your dreams can come true. As cheesy as that might come across, I do mean it, and with a lot of work and with a little bit of a, when your shot comes, like, go for it. That's what happened with me, and it took people actually taking a chance on me to do it. Now I look like a streamer. I didn't think of that. Like, that is, now you actually got the nice mic there and everything. Should have gone with that from the beginning. Duh. I came from Valor Queen on Twitch. Craig, let's see, over on YouTube. I think that defines technical versus art is capturing a moment of emotion and expression of how you feel. That's good. I like that. Internalized reference. On a radio show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Joe Everson Art 101. Our first caller for today. Oh, I do want to experiment with that, by the way. Having people being able to talk to me as well. I know, what's it called? Like on Discord, maybe? Or something that gives that experience to people, being able to chat back and forth a little bit. I'm not totally against that. Obviously, if we had 100 people watching the stream and all trying to get on Discord, that would be like a mess, and I couldn't do it that way. But I think it would be really fun to try to do that. For those who felt comfortable, they could chat in that way. That'd be kind of cool. Thoughts for the class? Let's see. Darken that up. Yep. Just keep hitting that section there. I want it to blend in. It'll probably be bleeding through the back, but oh well. This should be darker. That should be darker right there. There we go. Yeah, I'm really glad you said what you said, Snow, about the hand popping out, by the way. Kind of a 3D effect, because that is, boy, that might even be the main focal point. You think it's the face or whatever. That's really where it really happens, Draws your attention. Made that pretty dark, but I think I'm happy with it. All right, let's see. Ricardo Rod, what's up? Hey, thanks. Let's see. Thank you over on Instagram from, is it Tashimoto? Really appreciate it. Bruce, welcome. Good to see you. Always good to see you on. Man, if you were just a little earlier, I would say come on over, bring the drinks by again. Obviously, I'm nearing the end of this piece. I'm probably going to hit the hay. Not too much longer here. But I appreciate that. Let's see. On the radio show. Okay, Valor Queen. I was talking about Discord and stuff, so I think gamers with Xbox use that, and PC gamers have something as well, right? The chatting thing only while gaming. It would work, but require the right IT infrastructure. Sure. Yeah, I could see that. All right, I'm kind of stepping back now, thinking about this should be dark enough to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. And just kind of, I want to make these buttons a little more subtle, whatnot. Believe it or not, by filling it in, it's actually gonna pull you away just a little bit from that hard line, and then making it blend in just a little bit more. The light is really coming down from way up high and hitting hard. That's why I've left these areas really white. The tops of the fingers I'm going to keep really white. This furry top of the head, little reflections up in here. I might dumb them down a little bit though. That's all. So I want to stay true to the light so you don't get pulled away. And I'll keep this kind of like that. I like that. That's good. I don't want it to fade in. I don't want it to go any deeper. I like that. All right, let's keep creating some texture. Bruce, thanks for the clappy claps. Very soon again. Looking good. Thank you from Bruce on Instagram. I've seen a streamer use Discord, but only a few people doing it. Like all my brothers and stuff who they use it a lot when they're gaming, so they can communicate and whatnot. So I totally get it. And maybe I'm just barking up a weird tree, not even the wrong tree. Just like, it's like, well, it would work, but what are you actually accomplishing or whatnot? So maybe not, but maybe it's because I want to hear other people's inflections and voices sometimes or something. I don't know. I'm getting really close here. I can tell because I'm picking at things that I'm seeing, which is still good, but they're becoming farther and few between, if you will. I've just seen, I know what it is. While I was thinking that, I saw there's a guy I really like. Oh, great. I'm going to forget his name. I just said it to my brother. Oh, I really like watching him. I'm going to get it. Give me a second. But anyway, I watch him a lot. He's a comic book artist. He's been doing it for at least, I think it's 25 years. And he'll do lives on YouTube quite regularly. And anyway, when he does it, there's like a big chat box that shows up for everybody to see. And in my case, that kind of happens, but only on the field that they're in. So on the platform they're on, right? So all the Twitch users will see the chat and YouTube and so forth. So I have this desire, though, to kind of like bring all that together and post that up so people can actually see what everybody's saying from every platform. And then on top of that, he's got, I think it's his girlfriend or wife in with him while he's drawing, and it allows them to communicate. And he's just looking up at the screen like boom, and then back to the art. And you guys can already tell I struggle with like I have to read it and stop and like think about it. But her personality, even on the show, if you will, it feels a little bit like a show, allows people to like be like, hey, Cynthia, whatever her name was, I hope he does this time, or I'm really excited to see, The Mandalorian done today. Superman, yay, cool, I'm excited. But they'll talk about like their cat or whatever, stuff like that comes up, and they're laughing about stuff. And she's even able to moderate a little bit and like let them know, oh, so and so's asking about the commission you just did, or where they can donate, for whatever cause, that kind of stuff. And that's the hard part, because I'm trying to focus in on doing art and everything and talking my heart. That's easy, doing all that. But then like not missing something that somebody's asked or whatever. Like the stream is already starting to grow, guys, a little bit more every time I come on. And I'm noticing that. I'm starting to feel this like need for some moderation and, things of that nature. So anyway, I'm just jabbing on again. All right. Very soon again, streamer. I think it's a cool idea, and it does help connect better with people. Yeah, that's part of it. Like I really want to, just like I was saying earlier, I really want to make those connections with people. That's what I enjoy. So anyway, we'll see. I'm gonna keep growing, and like I said earlier, I'm excited and I push. I'm a pusher, and I hire people around me that are pushers. My manager was telling me that the other day at his birthday party. He's like, dude, I know I push you so hard. He's like, because I can see all the potential of who you are and what you can be and what you can do. And that's like who he is to take people and push them. And that's why, I think that's why we make the team we do make, and why I like working with him, even though it's not toxic, but even though it can be, violent in a good way. Like, let me put it this way, as I'm waxing eloquent again, but seriously, this is really cool advice. Like, honestly, sometimes it's almost more scary, I think, when someone isn't willing to spar with you a little bit, right? When you're buddies, especially guys, you could use this. Not that girls don't do it a lot, okay, but it's a very typical, stereotypical, getting all stereotyped on everybody, but thing for guys to kind of wrestle or whatever, right? And a lot of times that's even with their friends, right? I'm seeing this with some of my kids and whatnot. Like they get on and they have a friend over, and it's like they have this moment where you can see they're really battling it out a little bit. And that's actually when they're becoming more comfortable with each other, and that they actually care enough to give it a try, to push to the next level with them in a relationship, right? Even though it's just friendship, they're getting deeper as friends, right? There's those moments that are needed. And that it's because someone who's not doing that at all, do they really care? If they actually have some truth they want to give you, or they think that's important, that could be a big deal. And if they're not saying anything, are they really, do they really care at that point? I don't want everyone to go home to their said significant others and be like, Joe thinks you don't care because you seem to not talk much or whatever. I'm not necessarily saying that. Different personality types are a little bit different as well, but and some people just get along real quietly without a lot of combativeness. But just keep that in the back of your mind, because we've even noticed that with us when we're working together. I think this is a great idea. Well, I think it's okay, but I think you're off here. No, I'm not. I'm not off here. Yes, you are. Like, there's no way that's going to sell in this market with that. Well, yeah, it is. Like, we both actually care. At that point, we're testing ideas with each other. We're bouncing off each other. I think that's a healthy environment, a healthy way of actually producing something. Of course, there goes, yep, totally agree. There goes my other battery up there, which is okay. We're almost to the end of this, so I can give you a close-up of this work here and probably take it to the next level on the piece. 1 second. Let me see what my battery life is on it. Should have been a brand new battery. Have I been on that long? Yeah, it's red. All right, well, I do apologize. This will be the last little quick moment you're going to be able to see it. Sorry, last quick moment you'll be able to see of the art. And I am going to call it, I'll probably do a little more work, and I'll be posting this later. Yeah, sorry, I know, no camera on the paper. I'm telling you, man, this is the day that all this would happen. I'm going to do something for you guys, give you a close-up walk around of everything. Give me a couple seconds. Whoa, we're moving all around. Hey, chill out, dog. All right, here we go. Yeah, so this one's USB plugged directly in and whatnot. The other's going to go out soon. Here, I'm gonna give you a little close up. Let you see this a little bit tighter. We are gonna lose. It's the battery burns out pretty fast on the Fuji X-T3. There's a setting that I need to set up on it, and it basically goes into like almost a sleep mode but still streams via HDMI. Getting all nerdy on you again, but basically kills the display on the back and all that, and then it can save power and allow you to see everything through the stream, through the actual hard line, whatever, HDMI cable. Yeah. So anyway, I could probably just use two cameras like this and it would be fine, but I really like how things look through the DSLR. It's just really crystal. It takes it up a little notch. This is that Logitech that everyone was using. It's 4K, I believe. I know it's at least 1080, but I'm pretty sure it's 4K going in. But anyway, yeah, that's my baby up there. So a little peek in the studio on the small screen here. You know what? I'll just make it big now. I'll just go like this. Whoa! Give you a quick look. I'm working on a piece over there. That's gonna go on a t-shirt design. And yeah, see, like it looks good, but I can tell it's more fuzzy and not as clean. Hello. Yeah. There's the studio. There's Puppy. That's Dakota down there. There's my piano. Hey, there's an award right there from Bass Pro Shop. And a ton of art back here. There's the other room that leads to the lounge area. I just moved in a year ago, so we're like I got the insulation up, but this was a metal building. There's my ball of light for photography in that wall. In that other room, there's a whole nother room. Sorry, I'm probably talking away from the mic, but there's a whole nother room dedicated just to, it's kind of a clean room. So all the artworks, there's a whole filing system in there and stuff. Guys, it has been awesome. It has been a pleasure. And I'm going to let you go. It's about that time. Technically, you could go stream The Mandalorian at this point if you wanted to. But I'm going to let you go. I'm going to answer a few questions. Got some DMs from everybody that came in. This was a really fun stream. Snow, thank you so much for stopping by. Valor Queen, you're always a steady person on here. I really appreciate it. Aaron Wood, same thing for you as well. Let's see who else is on here a lot. Of course, Craig, thank you for dropping by. And Snow, of course, you're always great. I'm always glad when I see you pop on. I'm probably missing some others who've been listening quietly and I don't say your name all excitedly and whatnot. Don't take it personally. But anyway, peace out. Yeah, thanks guys. Very much. Very, very, very enjoyable. We're going to do more. I've got some really cool other things planned too. I'm going to give it a try. Maybe doing some performances live this way would be fun. And just things like that. But honestly, this is my favorite. I don't really want this to change, and I think it could grow pretty big. And we'll see. We'll see if it does. If not, it's been fun anyway. So thanks, guys. Peace out.